love me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga.
I have another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yo, share that live and smash that like button. If you're from Brooklyn, y'all already know what it is. Let's go Knicks.
I'm so Brooklyn, I could bring the D-steps back. And the low life, nigga, that's a do-say fact. I'm from Marcy, trust where your shooter gets shot. When Larry Davis came after he done shot them cops. Make it hard for you to bid, soon as you get up top with black tops. Had they own special on cops, nigga. You wasn't outside living the wire. In fact, you ain't told an ace skate in the Empire. Shit, I spent my summers in the Ville. When I say do or die, never ran, never will.
I'm so Brooklyn. I like that nigga chain.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the building. You're now rocking with the best. Big Dice, the ruler, been outside since Calvin Coolidge. You heard me? I'm doing it for the Knicks tonight. I'm not even going to wait till they go live and go. I'm going live. And then we get through this, we go into the Knicks. So if you're a Knicks fan, let me see Let's Go Knicks in the chats. You dig? Good Friday night, 3-day weekend, Morph Monday. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, anybody but a dead body. I need dice cues so I can shout out everybody that typed in the building. You dig? Grown folks conversation, intelligence over ignorance over here. We might have to open panel for this one because this one right here is getting kind of crazy. I knew this was going to go crazy. I knew this was going to go crazy. Miss Nana, baby, I see you in the building. Appreciate you for letting me know that the audio is crystal clear. My baby Keisha's in the building. Appreciate you for letting me know. City Boy Floyd, hold on. We're going to get rid of them for a minute. Excuse me, ladies. Forgive me. Forgive me. Hold on. Let me address something right quick. City Boy Floyd, Knicks, let's go. City Bama, Knicks for life, let's go. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get to the top and shout everybody out. You know what I'm saying? First one in here was Angie, baby. Is in the building. My baby Keisha's right behind her. We got East New York. The sis is definitely in the building. 318 holding us down. We done grabbed her. She with us. GP from the tube. Appreciate you for pulling up, beloved. You've been coming through. You've been coming through like a barber. You've been coming through like a barber that got to go to an emergency wedding. You've been coming through like a barber that got to go to an emergency graduation. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to you, beloved. City Bama, day one shit before YouTube. Appreciate you for pulling up in the building. I think I got another good one for y'all tonight. City Boy Floyd, Brooklyn shit in the building. First time I seen you in here, but I follow this young lady. Shout out to Miss Nana, baby. I hope I'm saying that's right. Nene, baby. That's right. Nene, like Shanae, if I'm saying that right. We got Most Hated, Bronze, Flat Power up in the building. Let me see if we got anybody else up in it. Appreciate everybody for pulling up tonight. I'm not upset about what went down with the Knicks the other night. Now they showing all these replays before the guy in the Pacers took the last shot. He double dribbled. Went up for the layup, Bronson. We was supposed to get the goal 10, but we ain't going to worry about that. Because if you see periodically before the night, while the night is out, I'm going to be changing the colors from blue to what? Orange. New York Knicks colors. Shout out to all the Knicks fans. And I'm telling y'all something. If you are from New York, Ghost Town Bullies, I see you in the building. If you are from New York and you're not supporting the Knicks and you're not hoping that the Knicks get this championship, I hope you have diarrhea for the rest of your life. I'm serious. I hope you have diarrhea for the rest of your life. I hope you have diarrhea when you're going on a job interview. I hope you have diarrhea when you're going to church. I hope you have diarrhea when you're in the movies. I hope you have diarrhea when you're going out to get something to eat. I hope you have diarrhea when you're getting a haircut. I hope you have diarrhea when you go shopping. I just hope you have always diarrhea. This is facts. I hope you have the shits. That's the cold-blooded fact. I hope you have the straight-up shits. If you're from New York and you're not rooting for the Knicks, I hope you have diarrhea for the rest of your life. I don't want you to die or nothing like that. I ain't like that. But I am petty. I am petty. I hope you meet somebody and y'all fall in love and you be like you want to go out on a date, and every time you sit down and talk to the person, you got to get up and go take a shit. I hope you got to wear a pamper. I hope you got to wear a pamper. If you from New York and you are not rooting for the Knicks. She said, hold up. Nene, baby. Nene, baby. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yo, I don't know why she got me thinking about Shanae and shit. Oh my goodness, Martin. The situation with Papoose and Remy Ma. I don't like this, y'all. I don't like this. I don't like this. Hold on, GP. I seen you. I seen Nick fan and just caught the corner of my eye. He said, been a Nick fan since Tony Campbell and Bo Kimball. I'll go back a little bit before you. I was in St. John's Park when Bernard King came to the park. Very disrespectful. This is something different. This Nick shit is in my blood. This is facts. This Nick shit is in my blood. Like, niggas in my job. The day the Knicks lost, when I came to work the next day, true story. My man, shout out to Ziggy Black, the Godfather. He hit me on the phone. He was like, yo, I know you had a hard day. The minute I walked in, one of these country niggas down here was like, I said, word to my mother, son, I don't even feel like talking. I kept walking. I knew I was in a mood. I was going through something spiritually. I had to pray within myself. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because this shit ain't, this is not no fraudulence when it comes to New York Knicks. You dig what I'm saying? But when it comes to being from Brooklyn, Papoose made me feel a little better about something. I'm not talking about his situation. We're going to get into his situation. But I'm going to tell you why he felt better. He made me feel better about my situation. When I first came to YouTube, you know, it'd be some goofy shit going on YouTube, and I had to get up here and address certain shit. When Pap said, people that know my character know this is nothing like me. He said, I don't even like doing stuff like this. He said, but I had to. I guess because they said something about the relationship with him and his daughter. That shit is fucked up. Because I'm always asking myself, because I still got them pictures. This is Remy Ma, right? And this is Clarissa Shields. That's a hell of a similarity. This is Remy Ma. This is Clarissa Shields. This is also Clarissa Shields. This is also Clarissa Shields. Very strong looking individual right here. This picture right here takes me back to Fame. Do anybody remember the show Fame? She got on the Golden Glove pendant, and she is sincerely looking like Leroy from Fame. Do you check the braids right here? This looks like Leroy from Fame. You remember Leroy? They had the braids just like this. Fame, I'm gonna live forever. Baby, remember my name. Remember that shit? This looked like Leroy. This looked like him. This is him. All the way. I don't know how she did this shit. I don't know how she did this shit. This shit right. This looked like my planned operation map. This look like Willie. Look like my nigga Willie. I don't know how she did this. This is some remarkable shit. But this picture, it's a nice picture of her also. But her eyes cocked like a 357 Magnum. You know, she remind me of one of them homegirls. You know them homegirls in the projects that you know they don't look right, but they family get their hair done for Easter. Y'all notice that? You know them girls that they family ain't never got them a haircut, no hairdo, no other time, but they be like, it's Easter and that baby got to go to church. It's Easter and that baby got to go to church. We got to get that baby hair done. Because this shit right here is horrible. No disrespect intended. This is just my opinion. If y'all agree, y'all can say yes or no, but this shit is looking real disrespectful because I don't care what nobody say. It's a beautiful picture right here. It's a more beautiful picture right here. But this picture right here is always going to be in my head for the rest of my life. This is a cold-blooded fact. She looked like she's straight out of Golden Gloves. She got veins in her muscles. She got hair under her arms. Do y'all see that physique? But let's get to some truth. Papoose said he got some shit to say. Pap say he got some shit to say. He ain't want to do it, though. Pap ain't want to do it. Pap did not want to do it. So this one right here kind of resonated kind of differently with me because of the Brooklyn shit. Pap right here, he did a live last night. 30,000 people in the building. I tell y'all about this goofy ass social media bullshit. I tell you this shit is goofy because it's some weird motherfuckers. It's some weird motherfuckers. I'm telling you, some weird motherfuckers on this social media app, especially behind these avatars in these comment sections, et cetera, et cetera. Instagram, the same thing. Pap said he had a different story to tell. I spoke yesterday about how when Remy Ma, it's right on YouTube right now, type in Nicki Minaj calling Remy Ma. Nicki Minaj, she's a straight, obvious before she came into her femininity, and if I said that word, before she tried to turn into a girl, she was looking like me with a New York fitted hat on and a goose. She had a Nextel phone. I don't know if anybody saw this. I remember this vividly. She had a Nextel phone and she called Remy Ma. Well, excuse me, allegedly, someone that appeared to sound just like her on the other line. And she said, I quote, "When you gonna let me taste that thing again?" And the lady on the other end of the line that sounded similar to Remy Ma was like, "Nah, I don't do that no more. I told you chill. Like you gotta stop calling me. Nah, I don't want to do that no more." Papoose told a different story last night. He told a totally different story. He talked about abandonment. He said that Remy Ma abandoned their 5-year-old daughter. The daughter is always with some other lady, a caretaker or something like that. And then he also went into admit some things about infidelity between them because he said this has been going on before Easy the Block Captain, but he decided to call him the lame. He said, yo, check this out. He said, she been doing her thing. I've been caught her having numerous affairs. He said, I used to ask her about things and she used to get upset because she would get caught. He said, he started investigating. And then one time, one of his people called him and was like, yo, boy, you know, boy running around talking about he's sleeping with your wife. He was like, oh, word. So when he approached Remy Ma and spoke to her about the evidence he supposedly retrieved, she in return said to him, out of all the people that I be around, pay attention to the response, she said, ladies. Let's talk for a minute. Pay attention to the response, she said. She didn't say anything like, yo, why would you even think I would even do something like that to you? She didn't say nothing like that. She said, out of all the niggas, what about Hitman Holla? She said, what about Goods? Pay attention to this. She said to Pap, why didn't you say Goods or Hitman Holla? So the fucked up part about that is the man is talking to you about something that's hurting him, and then you're giving him more disrespectful response talking about, why would I be dealing with that type of nigga? Why didn't you say these type of niggas? So, ladies, not trying to sound funny, if you do something like that to a man that's really fucking with you, in our mind, we're going to automatically assume or perceive that if you said Hitman Holla or Goods name, this is somebody that you want to fuck with. You might be having type of fantasies in your motherfucking, you might be fucking with this nigga. Come to find out, Pap said that they used to all sleep together, him, her, and their daughter. He said, but at this particular time, there were 2 beds in their master bedroom. So he said he woke up one particular morning. Pap said he found out, this was exactly what he said. He said when he woke up in the morning, he happened to look and see there was only him and his daughter in the bed. He happened to look over to the other bed, and she was in the other bed. Then had fell asleep. And Easy the Block Captain is on the phone. So when he wakes her up and tells her, he said, Joe, when I see him, I'm putting hands and feet on him. And he said some of the most stand-up shit that I've ever heard. He said, yo, I ain't beat on a nigga because he was fucking my wife. He said, I beat on a nigga because the nigga shook my hand. Said the man shook his hand. I'm going to let y'all hear what Pap got to say. Right after I let my man Way to Black talk to y'all. You heard? Please share this live. Let's get right.
Pretty little baby, how heavy it is. You know when it goes down, 16.
Yo, dog.
Yo, Quando. Wait on. I showed my dope might have an alibi. Yeah. In the big and the dad. Yeah. Life is hard, y'all. I mean, for my big one. All night in the big and I ain't never cried. Hell, Byron, nigga. I wish my car never had to die. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They say they love me, but they really hate it. Me in the streets had a conversation. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They say they love me, but they really hate it. Me in the streets had a conversation. I got a baller, went and found a block. God gave me a pill, Satan gave me a Glock. I met her once, she gave me the top. Of your life, you want it or not. Being broke was the motivation. Go through all the pain and the couldn't make it. I told Satan, suck a dick, I went and lost my faith in it. I was told if you want it, then go and take it. I got seeds worth the minds, and I got enemies, in other words, obstacles. Gotta bleed. I Glock 9, a real so the need. I was sitting in the bin crying on my knees. I sat down and had a drink with me. I was thinking if my mama do she think of me. My mama told me see my daddy when she look at me. Even though I love my aunt, I turned it to a dream. My nightmares, they turn into a dream. Yeah. My money thoughts turn into a scheme. And think that life's a game. And the shooting got no pain. I popped the bean and then I left the earth. And I had a gun, he kept it in his purse. My youngin' shot that, put him in a verse. I'm a rider, mirror tints on a black hearse. White man don't understand that being black hurts. Mama crying on the steps in front of a church. Dripping and solidified. Yeah, I see my brother die. Little wanna slide. They ready for the homicide. Said, Lord, take the pain away. My gun sing a lullaby. Ran from parole, I had to hustle, I ain't never hide. Tripping in the league and I was tweaking, I ain't never cried. Real multiplied, nigga, we don't never die. 100 grand flat in the streets, I had you dead. 100 round jump, big choppy, I'll be head. Used to get beside me, consignments couldn't find me. See, we was in the trenches and the just living grimy. Yeah, getting too much money up the hill, they tried to lie me. Dominican, she freaky, give me toppy in the lobby. Yeah, you pushing, what you swiping cards. Yeah, I spin the block like I spin the yard. Yeah, you stay inside or you catch a charge. My nigga pray to God because they life is hard. My niggas in the Bing wishing they was home. Been there, done that. My you ain't not alone. Me in the streets, we had a conversation. Being broke was the motivation. They say they love me, but
Give me y'all. Shout out to Way to Black. Grown Folks Conversation. Do me a favor, get them likes up. Share this live. This situation between Papoose and Remy Ma, to me, is heartbreaking. Shout out to Frank Bull, Vertical Talk. Make sure y'all get over there. Drop Frank Bull link. Shout out to Jai Ace. Make sure y'all drop that link up in here, man. 050 The Movement, China Brim, Harlem Legend, Wax AP, The Nile. You dig what I'm saying? Dog Soldier, Hank McCoy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Artist Morrison with the light side. You know, artists be bugging every now and then, but you know, I think Artist gonna be a big YouTuber. I'm telling you, I keep saying it. Artist gonna be a big YouTuber. But back to this Papoose shit. The name of this one is What is Considered to be Disrespectful in a Relationship, Part 2. Part 2. Remy Ma said some real hateful things yesterday. Some real hateful things. Let's see what Pap had to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Pap had to say. Fair YouTube usage. Let's go over this right quick. Because remember what I told y'all. And I don't mean no disrespect. Let me just get this straight right quick. If you're a bisexual, if you're a lesbian, I'm not coming at you in no type of way. But as a man, I'm just talking about as a man. This goes for me and every man in here or every man that's going to watch it. A man is not going to trust you to be his woman solely at all if you express to him that you are into women. He's not going to do it. It'll drive a man crazy. Number one, if a woman is to say, yo, I'm into women, and the dude be like, okay. Every time a chick call his woman, whether it's a friend or not, it's going to be in our mind that this is a woman that you're dealing with. It's not cool. It's not cool. But when Papoose got with Remy Ma, he knew about her other sexual cravings. And he gonna talk about it. Let's go. Fair YouTube usage.
Every birthday we celebrate as a family. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back further. When she was away, I visited her all the time. I visited her so much that I feel like I know a lot of the people she was locked up with, because I sat on the visiting floor from 8 in the morning to 3:15 when the visit is over. So through that time, she would just tell me certain situations that was going on in the jail and all of that. Anybody from Bedford Hills, can you please step to the front? Anybody who was in Bedford Hills, please step to the front.
Urban Central.
Okay, moving on along. Visited her all the time, so she told me plenty of stories. So I know these people. She had a friend that she was away with, right? Okay. Do I want to say this individual's name? Let me just move along with the story. She had a certain individual who she was locked up with. I always heard this person's name. I ain't think nothing of it. Cool. It's her friend. Okay, she's home now. We celebrate all holidays together. If you look down my page, I hate to say this, but it's one of the things that I want y'all to look at. Because when she said about me spending money, you'll see the gifts being bought. You'll see the diamond necklaces and chains being bought when she started the league. Since she wanted to fabricate and say, oh, he never wanted me to start the league. You see that. You'll see the Mother's Days. You'll see the Christmas. You'll see the birthdays. But you know what an ungrateful person says? They downplay that. They downplay that. So the most important part is not the materialistic things, which she seems to keep talking about. Y'all notice that? Every time she's talking about me, it's about materialism and fabricating about money, because she thinks that y'all think she's the bigger artist. So she's playing along with that. She thinks that y'all think she's rich. This is the same individual who just texted me a screenshot and said, this is how much money I got.
If you have a 700 plus credit score, you qualify for Chase's.
You know what I'm saying? But moving on along. So the holiday, this time her birthday comes. She's been home a couple years. I don't remember exactly what year it was, but she informed me, hey, such and such just came home, one of the individuals who she was locked up with. So I said, oh, okay.
Now pay attention to this, y'all. No disrespect intended to Pap. I'm just going to talk it the way he talking. Yo, dog, the man him now fool. He from Brooklyn. The nigga said he kept hearing the name of a young lady that was incarcerated with Remy Ma constantly. Found out that she came home. Pay attention. He's going to tell you how the lady came to their crib and Remy Ma said, I am not sleeping in our bed with you tonight. I'm going in the guest room and sleeping with my homegirl. Hey, Tanja. I want to ask the men this. Yo, GP, City Bama, Dog Soldier. Talk to me. Yo, Philly, talk to me. If your woman, City Boy Floyd, if your woman tells you that her friend is coming to the home with her, where y'all stay, I don't care if they were incarcerated together. I don't care if they grew up watching Laverne and Shirley. Since when is she supposed to say, I'm going to sleep in the room with another woman, and it's acceptable? All right, cool. That's just like if a dude say, yo, my dude is coming down. Yo, baby, I ain't sleeping in the room with you. I'm about to go sleep in the guest room with him. Automatically, that's a red flag. Sheep, I see you. DS1 Ross is in the building, man. Sheep, check this out. Your lady tell you that the girl that she was locked up with, girl she was locked up with, she ain't gonna sleep in the room with you. She's going to sleep in a room with a friend. I want to hear what man in here would allow that. And I said the word correctly, allow that. I said it adamantly. What man would allow that? He said, that's red flags. Because if a dude was coming to spend the weekend with y'all, ladies, and your husband or your man said, yo, I'm not sleeping in here with you tonight. I'm going to sleep in the guest room with Paul. You know, he was locked up. We just came home together. We want to reminisce. We want to sit in the bed and talk to each other about now what we're going to do, that we're free individuals in the world. Get the fuck out. Pap has some shit to say too, y'all. Let's go.
Hey, that's cool. But I remember the name from when she was away. I don't think nothing of it. Oh, this year, we always celebrate our birthdays together. Me, her, and the baby birthday, my birthday, our family. They all come around. It's like, that's how I was raised. So I'm real big on family. So this particular year, she says, I want to have an all girls party. So I'm like, okay. So you don't want me and the baby to come? All right. No, just my friends, all girls. I'm like, damn, that's a little, I don't want to say strange, but I was like, okay, we usually do it as a family, but this is cool. You want to have it with all girls. So she has the all girls party. I don't go. I falls back. The friend who's incarcerated comes to the crib. She attends the all girls party, all the friends, cool. After that, we had like a little dinner in the basement or whatever at the crib. So this is the first time I seen homegirl outside of when they was in the penitentiary together. So I see her at the crib. Okay, she stayed for a couple days. She spent the night. Cool. A little activity was a little weird, but I didn't think nothing of that. Moving on along, she comes back to the crib on another occasion. So this time when she comes to visit the crib,
what do you mean there was some funny activity and strange behavior that you paid no mind? What the fuck that mean? So you mean to tell me you seen some type of intimacy, some type of freaky going on between your lady and anyone else? Fuck the fact that it was a woman. Anyone else. And you said you didn't want to feed into it? Come on, Pat. You from Howard and Bainbridge. Don't do that to us.
every night when it's time to go to bed, she's telling me, oh, I'm gonna go sleep in the guest room with such and such. I don't even want to say this individual name because I ain't even trying to give her no clout. She's a extreme clout chaser. So I don't even want to say her name. So she tells me, I'm going to sleep in the guest room with such and such. I said, okay, that's cool. I sleep in the room by myself. Big ass.
I got some ladies in here tonight, and I got some guys in here tonight. We're going to stop for a minute. Yo, DS, you still here? Keisha, I was getting ready to ask you, was you still here? She said, hold up, flag on the play. What do you mean she told you she's going to sleep in the guest room and you said, okay. Okay. What do you mean your wife said to you she's going to sleep in a room with a woman that she was incarcerated with, and you said, okay, we got this big ass crib. I can sleep alone. I remember my mother told me one time, a woman will test you to see what you will stand for, what you will accept, and what you will not accept. That's what my mother taught me. She said, it's not to be disrespectful. It's to see who she's with. If you feel as though something was wrong in your gut, you should have spoke about it. I want to tell y'all a story. I can't make this shit up. This is on Sharon McLeod. A buddy of mine's at the job. He come to work today. I'm like, it was good, my dude. You all right? Why your face look like that? I want every lady in here to listen to what I'm saying. I want every man in here to listen to what I'm saying. This on Sharon McLeod. I can't make this up. Because when I saw this scenario with Papoose, it's like I saw it at lunchtime, and my guy, I saw him the minute we got to work, and I asked him what was wrong. It's like when he walked by, I was like, yo, what up, Dice? It wasn't like he was speaking. It's like he was sleepwalking, if I'm making any sense. It's like his spirit was not there, but his physical body was just there in compliance with the fact that he was at work. So I'm like, yo, what's wrong, my guy? Caucasian guy, too. Listen what he say to me, y'all. He said, every morning I wake up, my woman is angry. He said, Dice, this is why I ain't got no friends. That's a cold-blooded fact. Cold-blooded fact, East New York. Cold-blooded fact. He said, that's why I ain't got no friends, Dice. I said, you get on my nerves, but I fuck with you. You crazy. You was raised in a fucked up upbringing. And I was told to civilize people like you. And I said, I see the savagery in you starting to dwindle away. Because before he had a persona that is no longer there. Check this out, though, ladies. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. He said, Dice, if we get up in the morning, he said, I'll get up. I'll go outside and smoke my cigarette. He said, I'll go to the bathroom. He said, I'm in the bathroom moving like a mouse. Oh, I got a lot of work to do on him, Keish. I got a lot of work to do on him. But see, my grandmother taught me something a long time ago. The old me, I'd have been whipped him out. I'd have been whipped him out. I ain't gonna front. I've been whipped him out, and just whipped him out. I'd have just whipped him out to just whip him out. That's on my mother's grave. But the new me, my grandmother always told me this. You cannot be upset at somebody for something that was never taught to them. You can't get mad at nobody that don't know how to be a friend if friendship was never taught to them. Ladies, you cannot get mad at a man for being a fucked up man to you if he was never taught how to be a man to you. Same thing, vice versa, my dudes. If the chick is shitting on you, a lot of times she was never taught how to treat you like who you are, a king. Danny Lux, I see you, girl. Love you back, sis. This is facts, Freddie. That's a fact, Tanya. Like I really come from, you know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all done fucked up. Y'all gonna make me show a picture then. See, y'all got me smiling, thinking about my baby. This is my baby right here. I'm telling y'all something. Y'all know who my baby is. But she come from them. My grandmother, this was a very, very intelligent woman right here. Very, 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 very intelligent woman. Mimi! Oh my God. Yo, Mimi. That is crazy. That is crazy. The reason why I'm so glad my sister in here, this is my Caucasian sister from Canada. And I ain't saying that because she a member. Mimi been holding me down for a minute, y'all. And she even showed me one of the cats was over here that was mind-boggled and mind-fucked. Had to get away. Facts. But back to what I was saying, the reason why I'm glad she's here, because you Caucasian, Mimi, and I'm going to ask the ladies in here something, and I want y'all to answer something honestly for me. Now, check this out. What he told me is, he said he wish every morning. Uh-oh, I got, yo, East New York, you know I want to give you 10 seconds? You know I want to give you 10 seconds. You know I want to give you 10 seconds. I ain't gonna do it though. She said, why? I told him I was gonna send him the link to this show because I wanted him to watch it. Not him and his wife. I said, yo, I want you to watch my show. Because he subscribed to the channel. Do you know what he said? I was going to give East New York 10 seconds because she was in my mind. Because I don't know how she pulled that out of my mind. He said that, please don't text my phone with it. And I asked him, why? He said, because it's going to start an argument. I'm literally talking to this man, y'all, and his eyes are filling with tears. And then I had to understand the individual I'm talking to. It ain't like when I'm talking to one of my mans. It ain't like we in Brooklyn. He said, Dice, when she gets up in the morning, it's 3 steps to the bathroom. And she's already angry. Yo, dog, I want you to listen to this shit. Yo, listen to this. Mimi, East New York, Tanja, Keisha, Angie, baby, Danny Lux. Let me ask y'all something. Who wants to know how he wakes his mother up? How he wakes his wife up every morning? If you want to know how he wakes his wife up, ladies and gentlemen, say Dice Cubes in the chat. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm not lying because I watched this shit with Papoose. Now, this is where I fucked up because I said some racial shit in my mind, and the Most High Allah said, you see how you just spoke too fast? Because I said a black person, man, a nigga ain't going for no shit like that. Crazy nigga from Brooklyn ain't going for no shit like that. Freddie say, yep. Tanja, yep. Keisha, yep. Mimi, yep. Check this out. He said he starts massaging her feet. He massages her feet to her lower calf, from her lower calf to her thigh, to her buttocks, to her back. He sits and waits for the alarm to go off at 6 o'clock, for he can hit it, for it won't disturb her while she's resting. Yo, ladies, can y'all answer this question for me? Can you please answer this? I want every woman in here to be real with me right now. Be real with me. Because I said, yo, this some different shit. I said, my nigga, every morning when you getting up to get ready to go to work 8, sometimes 9 hours, you massage your woman from her feet to her head and stop the alarm clock from going off. Ladies, do y'all want to wake up like that? Be real. Mimi, would you want your man to massage you from your feet to your head every morning and stop your fucking alarm clock from going off? Yo, Freddie, this on Sharon McLeod. I can't make this up. May I never hug my beautiful mother again. If anything I'm saying is a lie, may I never hug my beautiful mother again. And I'm doing this because I'm going to let him see this. The women, Freddie, hell no. Tanja said no. Freddie said, I love my sleep, leave me alone. Mimi is Caucasian, my man. She said, hell no, laugh out loud. East New York said no. He said, not at all. Now check this out. He said that's what he has to do for her not to be angry. He said it's only 3 steps from their bed to their bathroom, allegedly. And she's always angry. Now, the Brooklyn in me, I wanted to say, my nigga, she don't want you. But the compassionate side of me just looked at him in an awe, like, I was speechless. He said, I do everything I can to make this woman happy. I told y'all he'd get up every Friday morning, go to the ATM, take out about $40, and take his debit card straight to that woman. He said, I give her everything. Was I wrong for telling him maybe you giving her too much? One, two, Freddie says she's not interested. And I want to give you another 10-second timeout, but I can't do it. East New York 318. I would love to give this woman a 10-second timeout because she's knowing things that she's not supposed to know. Is this the illest nigga in Nebraska? Is that Sister T? What up, sis? Yo, if y'all ain't subscribed to Sister T, yo, Angie, everybody drop her link. Official. City Bama, you say he's a fool. I see you, girl. Your fabulous looking self. Y'all can't fuck with her. Y'all can't fuck with her. That's the only person I seen go live, curse a nigga out, fried chicken, and sing motherfucking juke joint music at the same time. That shit had me laughing like a motherfucker. I be in the cut. I be all over YouTube, y'all. I seen a fried chicken, curse a nigga out, and sing juke joint music, chilling by herself. I never forget this shit. She never my mind. Egypt. Go sit down. You know I ain't lying. Hold on, y'all. Ask if I'm lying. I remember one time some lady said some dumb shit to her in chat. She said, where your man at? She said, motherfucker, he probably out with you. What the fuck is you worried about that? Yo, I laughed so fucking hard. Yo, I laughed so hard. Yo, East New York, you want to hear something funny? She said, we're going to give you 10 seconds if you don't stop talking to him. He's no use. He's just an idiot. But God put him in my life for a reason. See, I noticed that about certain shit. Seriously. I would have never gave a nigga a time of day. He would have never been in my circle. Keisha tell you that. He'd have never been around me and my peoples. We'd have laughed at him. He'd have probably got beat up and robbed just because he would. I don't see things like that no more. I don't see things like that. See, I see a frightened man that knows how to manipulate to survive. But the person I met is not the person that he is today. It's not. It's like the foolishness is chipping off. But I said it couldn't. I'm sitting there, Cap. A nigga wouldn't go, a black dude wouldn't go through no shit. Yes, a black dude would. Yes, a black dude would. Order protection, you already know what go down with the beating them up. If you say the word police in front of him, but let's get back to what he was talking about. Listen to what Papoose said.
Crib, big ass room, everything.
Hey, Angel.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that I bought through the whole crib, all the utilities in my name. That's another story, but she fabricating. Moving on along. That's documented too, because I've been paying out the same account for over 15 years, whatever, or more. Moving on along. I sleep in the room by myself. I don't think nothing of it. Next day, same thing. I said, damn, babe, you sleeping in there again?
Pardon it down, y'all. It's coming right back to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'm just staying with such and such, right? I said, all right, cool. Anybody in Bedford Hills, can you please step to the front? So now I'm like, damn, this shit weird. The hell? You feel me? So at this time, I try to be intimate. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I try to be intimate with her. And she came in the bed with me. She hugged and kissed me, the whole thing. And at this time, I'm trying to be intimate with her. When it's time to go down, she slipped out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. After she do that, she go back to sleep in the room with homegirl this particular night. I said, something is fishy here. I said, I ain't no rocket scientist, but this ain't adding up. You feel me? So I said, damn, something wrong, something ain't right here. So one time I had to go do something. I had to go handle some business. So I go handle business. I come back in the crib. It's a big ass crib. And they got like a long walkway to get to our bedroom. It's like a long walkway. And then on the other side is the other rooms. So I come in the crib. As soon as I walk in, I look down towards our bedroom. I see my daughter in our room by herself. I say, yo, what the heck? Where the hell is she at? So I go up the other side. And when I tell you this, it's a big cliff, so it's a long walkway. I go to the other side. I go in the room. She in the bed. I don't see homegirl though. It's like she booked it or something when I came. But I see a whole plate, peanuts, cashew, all these type of raisins all laid out. But my daughter in the room by herself. So I said, yo, why the baby in the room by herself? She made some bullshit excuse. Extreme liar. You never seen a liar like this in your life. I said, where homegirl at? She didn't even answer that. It was just like a weird answer. I pushed past that. Moving on along. I hate to say this, y'all. I hate to say this. But you want to know why she started having so much animosity towards me? Because I ended up finding out the truth, y'all. And I'm not saying this because it's a bad thing.
Listen.
But I'm saying this because, and when I say not a bad thing, because I don't judge people who live that lifestyle. But she has done a lot of bashing towards people who live that lifestyle and talk so bad about them and say so many foul things about them that it hurted her so bad that I knew the truth. So on another day, I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them.
Despicable. That shit is totally despicable. That shit is despicable. That shit is cold-blooded, despicable, nasty, filthy work. Shout out to my guy. Get my guy out of here, man. Clips, come on home.
Niggas know the vibes, man. Talk to you niggas, man. Nightmare. Nightmare. Couple of my homies find cases. I just pray they here with me the day that I get famous. Cause those my niggas and I love them to death. Play with them, I put some slugs in your chest. Yeah, we really started from the bottom, hustling. Wasn't getting no rest. We wasn't waiting on the government check. Once I started getting chicken, fuck bitches, I start loving them less. And fuck them niggas who ain't fuck with us then. Back when we used to share a slice of pizza, cause our pockets is empty. And 6 of us used to chip in on a bottle of Henny. Now I cop some 42 for a bitch named Jenny. I say I'm trying to fuck, you know that she let me. Cause she know I hustle and I'm tough, so she sucking me sloppily. Plus I'm light skinned, but don't never think you can bother me. Bitch, I keep a Glock. Once a show, just know you ain't stopping me. Favorite activity is shootings and robberies. What you know about it? Boy, I watch some snakes with a bird's eye. I can feel them creeping, scheming. Guess it's my third eye. Karma trying to catch me. Yeah, they say I'm the worst eye. Really in these streets, lurking, doing some dirt. Why? Cause if a nigga violated, know the gang is all for the get back. Trying to get fly, get by. That's when we flip packs. Keep it cool around my niggas. If you skinny or brolic, it doesn't matter. Bullets rip through his 6-pack. He ain't talking money, nigga, fuck with a chit chat. I leave a zigzag on his face with a blade like he riff rap. Catch the drop and smoke a hot, like the flame, watch his wig crack. Then I whip the coke up so my wrist snap. Let's talk about them days I was down bad. I never forget that. Had to borrow that designer. Yeah, my outfit was mismatched. Bitches wouldn't even break me off a piece of a Kit Kat. Now they fuck me and don't want to get my dick back. I told the little bitch I'm in a rush. She need to get from on top of me. Cause I'm chasing these dollars, trying to cop me some property. Trying to start a monopoly. Sounds like an anomaly or like karate chopping bricks up properly. Either way I'm working, and either way they hurt me. Cause they hate to see a nigga doing good when they believe that I wasn't worth shit. But this a public service announcement. Bitch, suck my dick. I'm back now. What I got, I earned it. Tried to lock me down, but they couldn't break my spirit. They know Click's the big demon. Feel the heat when you get near him. Baby mama talking shit, will never tell it like it is. Truthfully, she just trying to line me to catch another bid. Being nasty and spiteful and playing games with my kids. They go to social media and tell you I'm a piece of shit. This shit is crazy. And plus these pussy niggas lately downplaying all my moves when it's really cause they hating. Then my time stood tall, made it back, I waited patient. Now it's killing them to think that Darren Peterson could make it. Cause they recognize Darren Peterson's talent isn't basic. And I started from the basement, man, it's hard for them to face it. Was that kid out the group home, always had dirty shoes on and hand-me-down outfits, man, I can tell you about it. When you was 12 and went to school with your new backpack, I was in juvenile, fighting for my snacks back. Used to ask my mom for $10, cops and me and Jay. Now I got 42 for your bae. She gon' need the gang. Money make your wifey go astray. I get that every day. And the homies wildin'. She wanna be around them. 25K views in 1 month. I'm from Havenstraw. Them boys and reach 1,000. They know I'm astounding. Fresh off a 6-year bid. I had it litty. In less than 10 months, I'm a legend in my city. Shut out the real ones showing love and them haters watching. My hood on my back. Yeah, I'm representing Brooklyn. And fuck them sneaky bitches plotting like we gotta stop them before he prove it's wrong. Just a thought makes him nauseous. Gang told me stay positive and stick to this music shit. I really be robbing and shooting shit that look like ruler sticks. Riding, sliding in the hoopty whip to make Medulla split. Even the driver get it top. Trying to catch another op and free the homie. He been down for like 15. He 31. He ain't been home since he was 16. At 16, he wasn't trying to write 16. He was spinning blocks with a Glock that holds 16. Now he in the yard spitting bars and his shit mean. Cause he got talent, plus he's smart with some big dreams. And I just left him, man. I wish that he came with me, but we could only pray for his appeal. God is with him, I miss him, but I don't miss them days I call my bitch, she don't answer. Or talk to my mom, she sick and think she got cancer. When I was in the box starving every single day, I would've cut a nigga's face for a PB&J. That shit real, huh? I just wanna bust a brick ceiling, throw 200 grams to my mans, tell him get bill so he can know how buying what he wants for his kid bills or pay his mom's rent. Just a thought makes me get chills. This shit real. It could all be so simple. I disregard the law, sell raw and blow pistols. If you go against my squad, I pray that the Lord with you. It's gonna be a sad song as soon as the fall hits you. Spaghetti soul, soul in the door, your dog's rental. It's sad cause your dog ain't know he's gonna get you. But if he stand by you, that mean he gon' fall with you. He gon' wish he never stopped at the store to get more swishes. Leave him right there. We shoot pistols, we don't fight fair. Cause last time we tried, the other side brought a knife there. So we gon' leave them guys traumatized. It's a nightmare. I promise he gon' die. Eyes wide in his night gears. Or catch him in his yard, leave him dead in his house slippers. Put him on a shirt. Now he famous, yeah, we clout giving. Niggas holler when my Nina scream. Yeah, we shout different. Slide up in your bitch DM. Then I'm in a mouth with it. They say money can't buy you happiness. Well, I disagree, cause I was just broke in the cell and they had shit to eat. When my niggas pitching them packs, yeah, we got kids to feed. Fuck misery, we risking our lives off for the chips and cheese. Nigga front up in the club, here we getting busy. Stupid snuck a knife in. Bitch, I got a glizzy with me. And you brought your broad with you. Boy, I brought some killers with me. They know we the bad guys, but I don't got no villains with me. It's plenty Pyrus and blazers up on my side, nigga. Told them first one to reach, first one to die, nigga. Ain't no OG.
That nigga is different. Shout out to my nigga SMM Jeezy. That's his brother Clips. Yo, that young boy is different. Free Clips to his backwards. But back again to Papoose. She said, yo, Dice, I'll be right back. I'm watching a movie with my daughter, but I know she'll fall asleep in less than 15. Yo, shout out to the amazing Caucasian from Canada for holding us down. You heard me? I want to get into what is disrespect. What is considered as disrespect in a relationship? We talked about it yesterday in part 1, but we ain't really get in depth with it. We got some women in here. We got some men in here. I will drop the link if y'all want to pull up and talk about it right quick, because I want to know what's considered as disrespect in a relationship, especially when it comes to loyalty. Especially when it comes to loyalty, because a friend of my enemy is my enemy. I ain't talking about no YouTube shit. I'm talking about real life shit. A friend of my enemy is my enemy. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts to that. An enemy, like a real enemy, even though I don't have no enemies, I don't move like that, but it was a time like when if I had an enemy, like somebody that really wanted to do harm to me or something like that, and somebody that I call my man knew another nigga was trying to do harm to me or XYZ, and you said that was your man, now you my enemy. It's a new day today. A lot of the dudes today, I've heard adults say this shit. I just shook my head. I've heard young people say this shit. I don't get too mad at them because the adults is who taught them this shit. I heard people say nowadays, well, he ain't do nothing to me. What you mean he ain't do nothing to you? That shit is between you and him. That's not conversations I've ever had with any of my friends. I tell you the truth, when I was coming up, I was really not the one to even talk to my mans about certain shit that was going on, allegedly, because if I came and said, yo, I had a problem with somebody or XYZ, usually the niggas around me was like, yo, let's go do something to him. Seriously, like it was just that simple. Like, fuck it. Let's go beat the nigga up or whatever. Like, this is real. Like that energy, enemies, I don't do enemies. If me and you don't agree to be in the same space, our energy doesn't match, it's no problem that we don't have to be in the same space. I don't have nothing against you for that. Shit, you might dislike something about me, I might dislike something about you, but that don't mean we enemies. When we was coming up, the word enemy, me and nigga see you, he gonna do something to you. Whether it was y'all gonna fight, he gonna try to hit you with a car, he gonna hit you with a bat, he gonna pick up a bottle. Like it was that serious. Like niggas was breaking bottles, stabbing niggas with bottles, all type of wild shit. But anyway, what is considered as disrespect in a relationship? Because I look at that differently with Papoose now. Because was it disrespectful for him to even allow Remy to sleep in another room with another woman? Was that disrespectful to them, to their relationship, to their bond? Having nothing to do with them being married, just the relationship they have. They got kids, that they groomed together or whatever, did that make him disrespectful to her? Because we know that shit was disrespectful what she did. But wasn't he supposed to put his foot down? That's a fact. That's a fact. And from his demeanor, I gotta respect his truth. You could tell it wasn't scripted. It's just so fucked up that it had to come down to this. It had to come down to them two airing each other's laundry out. But what he said made a lot of sense. He said, people are human beings and they are human beings. That's a fact, Keish. He was supposed to be like, nah, that shit ain't happening. Yo, all jokes aside, I don't even know a real dude that if per se a friend of his woman or his wife was to come to their home for the weekend, I don't know no dude that'd be like, yo, they can sleep together. Whether it's one night, whether it's 4 hours, I don't know no dudes like that. I really don't know any dudes like that. I don't. That's what the guest room is for, right? The guest room is for the guests. If you live in the house and you're in the guest room, you ain't in no guest room because it's your house. You're in another room. But to a person that comes to your home that doesn't live with you, they are a guest. That's their room. That's their room. Well, let's know what he had to say too. I want y'all to hear the rest of this because it just didn't make no sense hearing him say this.
Ended up catching it. Now, this individual is a female. So I can't do nothing to her. I don't put my hands on females. Y'all want to know what I did? I told the individual, I said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't put my hands on her because I'm not gonna do that. I don't hit women. But I told her to get out. I said, get the f out. Because I feel very disrespected that took place in my house. While my daughter was right there on the bed. And you know what she did? Blamed me. Said it wasn't true. Said my ears deceived me. My eyes deceived me. Which goes back to what I was telling y'all earlier. She's the type of person who will say something to you, and 10 to 5 minutes later, she'll say, I didn't say that. Straight bipolar. Straight bipolar. Was diagnosed with it. So ever since I caught that, she resented me. She had a lot of animosity towards me because I knew the truth. When you find out the truth about a person, they will despise you. I want y'all to know that. So for her to have me shake a dude's hand and sleep with him, it was nothing after that because she had it all against me. She had all the animosity in the world against me. Why? Because she knows I know the truth. And it's not even something that I judge. Like I said.
Nah, Pap, he broke my heart with that one. He broke my heart with that one. Because you ain't gonna tell me you didn't know what it was when he met him. Some dudes is cool with that shit, yo. Some dudes is like, yo, all right, you and the girls like, that's cool. Just bring her home and share and all that. Some dudes is into that. I ain't knocking nobody for what their preference is. That's just not my thing. You're not gonna tell me that being around this woman and understanding her characteristics and her personality, that you didn't get some type of determination that she might have been bisexual. Because allegedly, the young lady that they were saying was her best friend, again, was supposedly somebody she was dealing with. That's why she clapped her. They said that shit wasn't about the money, even though it was about the money. It was like, damn, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So that lets you know right there. That's one thing that I will say about this whole thing. You can tell her impulsive reactions, she do not have under control. She doesn't think. She don't think. She don't really think. She really don't think. Like he said, when he confronted her about, like he said, the lame, that was his words. She said, out of all the guys that I be around, how come not Hitman Holla Why wouldn't you say somebody like Goods? That right there was just totally disrespectful. That whole response right there was totally disrespectful. Fuck the fact that he knows what's going on. And she's telling him, he said, and they got a crib. She got a crib 40 minutes away from their home. He was saying last night that he could put the address up and all that, but he wasn't going to do that and stuff like that. So if they was officially over from 2022, right? Why should it even matter now? That's a fact, Angel. He said, I ain't sleeping in no separate room from my husband. That shit don't even make no sense. Angel said he shook his hand. He said, that's the real reason. He said, I didn't get at the nigga because he slept with my chick. He said, yo, that nigga shook my hand. And that's very, very disrespectful. I'm telling you, there's people that has lost their lives physically and people who have lost their lives when it comes to their freedom because they're incarcerated in the mountains because they couldn't control their impulses, where either there's somebody they unalived or some people that are in the graveyard that are unalived. And unfortunately, that's male and female. I did hear they said that Easy, the black, was trying to blackmail her. But where he fucked up, allegedly, is when he told anybody. That's when he fucked up. Because like Pap said out of his own mouth, somebody came to him, he didn't disclose their name, and said that he had said to him straight up and down, yo, old boy is running around talking about he fucking with your wife, boy. So that means this is all his foul play. Even though it was all foul play, for him to be running around talking about that, I don't know. I don't know the man. You dig what I'm saying? But as adults, I don't see what he got from talking to anybody about what they may or may have not done. That's just cold-blooded facts. I don't understand unless he had like that groupie vibe on him. You know what I'm saying? When they're like, oh God, I'm fucking her, Remy Ma, lean back, I'm fucking, like, I don't know. I don't know who his personality, anything like that in real life. I know what he portrays when he's on his podcast or when he's in battle rap. But see, that's all a performance. People fail to realize when they doing these battle rap skits and all that, that shit is all a performance. I don't know who that man is in real life. I know I've heard the tape when he was up there talking allegedly about him and Pap not having a physical altercation. And Pap, he counter-reacted with that one. He was like, nah, when he seen him, he put hands and feet on him. He said, knocked him dead out. And if you pay attention to what Pap said, he said, yo, I really wanted to do something to him. He said, but at the last moment, I was like, nah, I'm just going to put hands and feet on him. That shit is some real crazy shit that's going on with them too. I hope they get that shit up off the motherfucking air. That's a cold-blooded fact. I hope it's just no more like going in and out, because like Pat, he got some real things to say. Like he was like, he financially was responsible for taking care of her whole family. He said he wrote 90% of her songs. He said he didn't want a dime from her. He said people may ask him why he did it. He said because he wanted her to win. He wanted her to win. And he said just recently, when she called him on the phone and asked him, yo, are you going forward with this divorce? He was like, hell yeah. And she allegedly said to him, so you done with me? I don't know. He even said she was acting like somebody was calling on live and then said, yo, I thought you was calling about this, and hung up. He said she was doing something that particularly Cardi B did when she went through something with Offset. That shit right there is just really sad, man, because if he says when it comes to the bills, everything he's saying is accurate, coming out of the same account that he said he's responsible for 15 years plus, that don't really line up with what she's saying. And shout out to some of the women last night that were saying it. They were saying that she's really scorned. I could believe that too. I could believe that too. Because when she said on the show, she said it's other women too. And then she allegedly said to Miss Clarissa, asked her, yo, so check this out. So who are the other chicks? And she said, coldly, you do your homework. I ain't no detective. And see, shit like that, that sounds like bullshit. See, that sounds like bullshit. That sounds like bullshit. I ain't no woman, but that sounds like bullshit. Because if you're on the phone, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. Where I come from, if a chick allegedly is fucking with a chick baby father and they going through their ups and downs, or they appear into the neighborhood that they're not together, but they still secretly sneaking and fucking, let me explain something to you. Where I come from, bitches don't be wanting to talk. They gonna fight. You're gonna be hearing about two women that was fighting. I don't know about this internet shit they took about, yo, well, guess what he was doing? He has other girlfriends. That's not how they was acting when I came up. You usually seeing one woman or two women, one walking past with a bunch of grease on her face, her hair motherfucking braided up, and they're going to fight. They're going in 210 Park to fight. They're going in St. John's Park to fight. They're going in 335 Park to fight. Or they just start popping on the motherfucking block. I don't know. So all this talking about what he's doing, now that he's traveling the world with Miss Clarissa, see, I don't get that. I don't get that. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. I don't get that. I don't get that. Now, see, I think about these eyes right here. I keep telling you, I think about these eyes. That motherfucker is red. She's Erica White. She's Erica Kane. That motherfucker from All in the Children. That motherfucker dangerous. She'll kill a motherfucker. You know, Erica kill a goddamn husband. You know what I'm saying? That bitch is cold. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about she cold. Angie and Jesse. This motherfucker here is cold. You see this picture right here? She look like motherfucking Puff Moms. You can look at this picture right here and tell that these people are not happy. These people ain't happy. But I put this particular picture up again because he said if you paid attention every time we went somewhere, you could look at the diamond bracelets. You could look at the diamond chains. That don't look like no Timu jewelry. Ladies, that look like Timu jewelry on either one of them? So ladies and gentlemen, does that look like Timu jewelry around Mrs. Remy Ma's neck? Like I always said, it's three sides to a story. My side, your side, and the truth. Peace. Let's go Knicks.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?